Unfortunately, we live in a culture today, throughout our country and in other parts of the world as well, that is not a culture that respects the dignity and the reverence of human life. And that's why many of us have said that we live, excuse me, in a culture of death. And I suggest that there is a great deal of evidence around us that suggests that we do live in a culture that encourages death and a lack of respect for human life. An incredible amount of violence in general, gangs, racism, abortion and euthanasia, and the death penalty feeds into the culture of death. We do not believe, as people who believe in Jesus, we do not believe that morally it is right to continue this cycle of death, even if someone has experienced and committed a terrible crime, terrible, egregious crime, of taking the life of another. Does that give us the right to take their life? Jesus seems to have been pretty clear when he said it's not an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, but it is rather compassion and justice and mercy. And Jesus himself has said that I do not desire the death of a sinner, but rather that he or she be converted and live. And so we as Christians, and certainly as Catholics, stand very, very strongly, and I represent not just myself, but the Catholic Church and all the Catholic bishops of Texas, in saying that we are concerned, and we appreciate you being here today. We appreciate you listening to this and carrying the message forward. We must become a voice for life.